Good morning, it's good to see you. I'm in Galle, Sri Lanka, standing under the fort. The Portuguese erected it in 1588 and then the Dutch fortified it a little after that. Then the English had a go at it as well. Let's go inside. Entering into the fort, you get a very real sense of age about it already through this tunnel. I imagine it's not going to be that dissimilar to perhaps the fort in Cocony. It'll be a lot of Dutch colonial architecture. There's a lighthouse here that's still operating, I think, and there's a few other things that we'll play tourist with today. I think I'm standing on the southwest point of the fort wall on what, is it called a rampart? This wall around the fort, I had someone tell me this morning, a subscriber actually stopped me and said, I'll buy you a coffee. He walks it every day. And he says it's a 45-minute walk for him around the complete area of the wall, or following the wall. Do you see these platforms here? These were used by the English in World War II. Apparently concerned the Japanese were going to invade. It was also said to me that the Dutch still contribute to the maintenance and upkeep of the fort, being that it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I didn't realise the Dutch were involved still in any way, but yeah, they're contributing. You of course fully expect people to try and sell their trinkets and what have you in a touristed area like this. Hello sir, how are you today? What do you have there?
Coins.
Oh, I see. Lots of original. What types of coins do you have?
VOC coins.
VOC?
Yes sir.
Ah. And where did you get these?
Some people in the houses, ones, then they bring and give it. Sometimes doing the repairs, they find pots
I see.
under the foundations.
Okay, and they give it to you to sell to the tourists, and everybody makes a little bit of money.
Yes sir.
What is the oldest coin you have?
I have imperial time coins.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a very old coin.
Yes.
And how much do you sell that for?
This is I am selling 4,000 rupees.
4,000 rupees.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, that's very interesting.
Yes.
Good luck, sir. Thank you for showing me your coins.
Okay.
4,000 rupees, so that's $20, I guess. I guess if you're into coins, or you want something to remember the trip by, that's not completely unreasonable. Sorry.
Dutch mark. You are from?
Australia.
Kangaroo Shane Moore.
Kangaroo Shane Warren.
Good gentleman.
Jayasuriya Muralithran.
Yes,
Yeah. So you have a market up there, yeah?
How many days you stay here?
Oh, I don't know, sir. It depends. It depends.
month?
I'm not sure.
2
Maybe
months?
3 months. Yeah. And what is your market?
You want to buy some tea or spices?
No, I don't. Thank you, though. Thank you for asking. Have a good day, yeah?
Same. Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. That was nice of him. Even though he's trying to sell me something, he said, welcome to Sri Lanka, and he doesn't have to do that. Hello, sir. How are you? How much are you selling your coconuts for?
300 rupees.
300 rupees. That's pretty good price. 300 rupees, that's $1.50 Australian. Can't argue with that if you wanted a coconut. The Ministry of Tea. It conjures images of people, very well-dressed people sitting around a big oak table or something, deciding on what tea shall be served today. We might have to have one later. And here we have the Galle lighthouse. The British originally built it pre-1938, but it burnt down, and the Dutch rebuilt it, I think 38, 39. I think it's still active. There's a man leaning against the wall on the inside of the lighthouse, and seems that he might be a caretaker perhaps. Good morning, sir. How are you? Well, thank you. I'm just curious, sir, is this still an operational lighthouse?
Yes, this was an operation lighthouse. This was built by the British. This is the last lighthouse. Before they leave Ceylon, this is the last lighthouse they built. You can see the date there, 2 dates there mentioned, 1938. This is the construction finish in 1938. And there's a a little bit there, the tag is there, you can see 1939, that's the commission date of this lighthouse.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so this was built by the British, and it has the lens on the top, which is very few rare collection around the world.
Oh,
now.
really? It's an old lens, yeah?
Yeah, it's old lens. It's called the Fresnel lens. Okay, we have 4th order Fresnel lens here on the top of the lighthouse. So it gives 2 flash 15 seconds for seawards. Okay, the beam is the beam range about 20 knots, okay? 20 nautical miles to the seaward.
I see.
So this is the reference point why this lighthouse need for here. This is a very famous Galle port. In past time it's known as a Ceylon. So this is the reference point to the ships come to safely inside the harbor.
I
okay?
see, I see.
That's why lighthouse here. It gives 2 flash 15 seconds that the reference point is Galle, okay? So this the thing happen in all days.
Oh, sure. Oh, thank you so much. And how long have you been the caretaker here, sir?
I am not a caretaker. This I am a lighthouse keeper who is in charge the lighthouse and this station. Okay. This come to the setup here according to the British same. Okay. The positions are also the same.
Right.
Past days done by the British officers. Now we are taking the stations now because now it's our government. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
So the same positions remaining here, the setup is the same running here, the totally British influence. Okay?
How long have you had the job, sir?
About 20 years like that.
20 years?
Yes.
What do you think, sir? Do you think the British occupation was a good thing?
It's 50-50, okay, depend on 50-50. They do the infrastructural development,
yes,
education system, the established systems here, but that is not telling we are the barbarians, okay? We are the very civilized people. The old days we have the the hydro irrigation system, and that's leading on religion. So we have a setup that time. After British came, they are interested on their crops, okay, economic crops. They destroy the system and they set up their system. So it's 50-50, okay? 50-50.
What is your good name, sir?
I am Vijayaratna.
Vijayaratna. My name's Wayne Vijayaratna.
Okay.
I'm probably an hour into this walk this morning, and you really do get a sense of history here. You actually can sort of visualize what this might have been like with horses and carts and these wonderful buildings. Got to have the obligatory concrete saws though. Good morning, how are you? There are some people up ahead having their photos taken for what appears to be some kind of, I don't know, perhaps a wedding. And you can understand why people would use these streets. Excuse me, madam, are you getting married? Congratulations. Is it today?
Yesterday.
Today?
Yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, yeah. And you look very beautiful. This is a wonderful outfit, yeah. Thank you so much, yeah. All right, good luck. Bye-bye. Oh, they're getting married. Didn't she look great? But you can understand why people might use these streets for their wedding photos or whatever. It's just, yeah, there's a real sense of history as you walk around. I think that's the difference between Kochi and here. On my initial feel is that Kochi certainly has the same type of history there at Fort Kochi, but it's a lot more denser here. It feels like it looms over you a bit, these buildings. I was just talking to the bride and groom off camera, and they were absolutely thrilled at the prospect of being on YouTube. It's kind of nice to contribute to their photo day. One of the things I really like about Sri Lanka is you can rent a tuk-tuk and drive around the island if you like, and I've seen some tourists or expats or visitors in these tuk-tuks but never actually got the chance to speak to someone, and now I do. Thanks for stopping and having a chat, mate. Are you driving this around the island?
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Yeah, how long have you been here?
4 weeks.
4 weeks?
4.5 weeks.
What part of Australia?
Tasmania.
Oh, beautiful part of Australia. Is this your first time to Sri Lanka?
No, second.
You've been coming a bit, yeah?
I just came last year.
Last year. Fallen in love with the place?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
What, you're retired or you're just on sort of annual leave or?
Yeah, retired.
Yeah, okay. What, can I ask, and you don't have to tell me, what are they charging you a month to take a tuk-tuk?
Per month?
Yeah.
If you take it for more than 14 days or more, it's 20 US a day.
Right.
But that includes full comprehensive insurance, third-party insurance.
Yeah.
And then you have to get a driver's license too.
International driver's license.
No, you got to get a temporary tuk-tuk license from the Colombian police.
Do you actually have to do a test?
This company organises it.
Ah, right.
But they take you for a lesson.
Yeah.
They won't rent it to you unless you've got a temporary. It's a temporary license is valid for 12 months.
I like the idea of them because you can put all your gear in the back and you're just free as a bird, aren't you? Like if you wanted to, you could put a tent in there and just camp out every night.
Yeah, basically you could, but I tend to lock my pack in here when I'm walking around.
Yeah, right.
Use a little, just bought a bit of chain from the hardware store.
Yeah, okay.
Just lock my pack on. I have a surfboard on top.
Oh, yeah, doing a bit of surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's it like here for surf?
Good.
Yeah, really good. Is it mostly points or?
Yeah, well, the East Coast this time of year, this like from like May till end of September.
Yeah.
East Coast is good because the wind's west,
Yeah.
from the west every day.
Yeah.
And then the seasons change in October and it becomes an east wind, and the western side and the south coast are good.
Yeah, right. And it's a pretty discovered place now for surfers though. There's a lot out there every day, or?
Not many Australians, but there's a lot of Europeans.
Oh yeah, okay.
A lot of Israelis, but not at the moment because they're called back for the Gaza war.
Yeah, right. Yeah. What was your name?
Andrew?
Andrew Wayne. Andrew, I really appreciate you taking 5 minutes to have a chat, mate.
Yeah.
It's real kind of you. Real kind of you.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad way to get around, but you've got to be very careful. You can always look for the unexpected on the road when you're driving a tuk-tuk.
Yeah, it's not the place to learn how to drive a scooter or anything like that here around these parts, is it really?
No, but I found like driving in the middle of the day is a lot quieter than the start of the day, end of the day.
Yeah, right.
So it's not too bad a time to drive, but you've just always got to be
Yeah.
totally aware something could happen in front of you
On guard.
or behind you.
Do you have any animal problems that head further north you go?
No, not really.
No.
No, it's probably less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been up as far, right up to Jaffna.
Yeah, right. Excellent. All right, mate, appreciate it. I'm going to push on. I really do appreciate you stopping and having a chat, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Seems like a really good way to travel, actually. I might consider doing it myself, just throw the gear in the back and take off in a tuk-tuk. Oh, looks like fun, eh? This is a great old-looking building. I wish the only thing I would sort of wish for the area is that they stop the tuk-tuks from going here because it's so close. The sound of these bikes and tuk-tuks are reverberating off the walls, and it's killing the vibe and the atmosphere. So you've just got these tuk-tuks tearing around all the time. I don't want to bring it into a negative place, but it's really, really picturesque and really lovely to walk around. But these damn tuk-tuks just keep tearing around the place and spoiling the ambience, you know. I just love what they've done with this old tuk-tuk. They've turned it into a bit of an elephant with his glasses. Bit of a snuffleupagus. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You have the gems here, yeah?
Yeah, I got silver jewelry.
Where do your gems come from?
Gems, most of gems come from Ratnapura. There is plenty of mines, stone mines.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And you set the stones yourself?
Yeah.
You're the jeweler?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to set a stone?
It depends on the design, sir.
Oh, of course.
You know, sometime half day, sometime, you know,
Yeah.
8 hours like that.
Was your father a jeweler also?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This come generation by generation.
How long have you had this shop?
This we started 2013.
In 2013.
And before we got shop in Colonial,
Oh, yeah?
Colombo.
Oh, I see. And what is your good name, sir?
Rizam.
Rizam. My name's Wayne Rizam.
Okay,
Very nice to meet you.
sir.
Nice to, good luck. I hope you have
too,
a
sir.
successful day, yeah?
You too.
It's a lovely old building, Rizam. How old is the building?
This building, I don't know exactly, but this is the oldest building, I think, in this way.
In this area?
Lane Barn Street, yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Hila Mahal.
Ali Mahal.
Hali Mahal. What does that mean? Hali Mahal.
That is the name.
That is the name?
Yeah, they are surname.
Oh, it's a surname.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome.
It's a really old building. These really old buildings that haven't been sort of maintained are sort of peppered throughout the ones that have that sort of whitewash finish. It's really, really nice to walk around these buildings. It is. It's, I think, I'm comparing it to Fort Kochi, of course, because I spent a bit of time there. The streets here, because they are closer together, they're narrower and the buildings are more on top of each other, you do get a greater sense of feeling that you could be there in the past. It gets you a little bit closer to history, if that makes any sense. Hello, madam, how are you? But they're just every single building has has some really interesting beauty to it, you know? They're just everywhere. Oh, I'd love to have a house like that. That would be my dream, you know. You see people wanting to move to Bangkok, particularly the digital nomads. They want to base themselves. I've been thinking about basing myself somewhere for a while, and they'd like to have an apartment or a condo in Bangkok or wherever. But this would be something I'd want. Something a little two-story townhouse in Penang or something like that to rent. Something that has age to it, something that sort of lived in. Yeah, I could live here. The surprises continue. I've just walked into a cafe for a coffee, and on the walls appears to be what are puppets, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Why do you have so many puppets on the wall, sir?
Because of our decor, sir.
It's your decor?
Yeah, yeah.
And these are all Sri Lankan made?
Yes, sir. All Sri Lanka made.
Uh-huh. And do you use them?
No, only display, sir.
Uh-huh. How long have you had the cafe?
It's 3 years.
3 years?
4 years, yeah.
And the building feels very, very old.
Yes, sir.
How old is the building?
Maybe 100 something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I also saw on the wall, featured with the star in Lonely Planet. Do you remember those days when we walked around with the Lonely Planet and it was the Bible? Hello, sir, how are you? But yeah, I just love the way that all these businesses, the cafes, oh, look at this old phone. They've all adopted a unique, particular style of decor about what they're doing, and this is one of the more interesting ones. I just love what they're doing. I love what they're doing. Let's see what they've got out the back. What is this?
It's just like a cupboard, sir.
It's a cupboard, but it's a conical kind of shaped cupboard. Wow, does it open up?
Yes.
Oh, I see. You keep things in there.
Yes.
Is it old?
Yeah.
Very old, yeah? That's great. I just used the washroom and I just love it. We've got some Colonial louver doors to the loo. I'll be having my coffee next to a Trojan camel. There are just so many of these little quaint two-story townhouses here. I've been walking around wondering which one I'd like to live in. At the moment, this one has taken the prize. I just love it. I'd put a little door in here so that you could walk out onto the balconies. I'd put the air conditioning somewhere else, but it's so far that's my choice of abode. On some of these corners at the fort you have these interesting, there's a bike here. It's a 1984 Honda.
1984, yeah, a Honda, yeah.
Is this your bike?
Yeah, it's my bike.
Do you bought it and rode it?
I bought in here, in
Yeah?
Sri Lanka, yeah.
Oh, from where?
From one of my friend I bought, through my friend, yeah.
Oh, I see, I see.
I ride this about 3 years.
Uh-huh.
After Corona, I just stopped that, and after that, it's staying like this. I
Now-
kept
now
it for
it's-
the show, yeah.
Now it's a sculpture.
Yeah, I have books and everything, all the documents.
Oh, you have all the books
Yeah,
and documents
all
for
the
it?
documents I have.
Oh, you bought it new?
No, recently, like 3 years back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
I like it. There was the tuk-tuk that was turned into an elephant with glasses. There's an old bike. It's an interesting place to walk around. I've now had my YouTube channel for 3 years, but it's only been since October last year that I've taken it seriously and endeavoured to try and generate an income from it. I'm coming up to my real first year anniversary in a couple of weeks, and since October last year I pretty much haven't stopped travelling, and what I've recently found is I'm starting to develop a little bit of travel fatigue. I'll just let these guys go past because they're a bit noisy. This picking up and moving all the time is starting to just become a bit of a chore. Of course I love what I'm doing and I'm not going to stop doing it, but I'm starting to think that I might have to spend longer periods in places that I visit, and that will sort of shape the places that I visit, because if I'm going to spend longer periods there I need content to put out, so it probably has to be somewhere like Hanoi or Bangkok. I don't particularly want to go to Bangkok, there's enough YouTubers in Thailand, but I'm just not struggling, but I am finding it a little bit weary having to get on these buses and planes and pack up and constantly having to, you know, sort out the next accommodation, and as well as kind of the YouTube thing. And it's, you know, I've mentioned it before, I was a traveller first, and YouTube has now altered the way in which I travel. And I think I just need to reclaim a little bit of the way I travel, and I think I can do that by basing myself somewhere for a periods of time. Like go to somewhere for 3 months or 2 months and just stop instead of always having to pick up and move on. So yeah, have been considering in the last week or so that it might be time to stop somewhere. Just suffering a little bit from travel fatigue. First world problems, it's a good problem to have. Like, I understand it now. I understand why people rave about Galle and its little fort area. There's just so much of interest. Every corner you turn around, there's a wall plastered with old cars and trains and bits and pieces, and some lovely windows. And there's a bike on the wall. There's it's just interesting. Like, you feel like every street has something to look at, and I really love what they're doing with the place. I love the way they've incorporated the historical aspect of it, but also given it some kind of modernistic, artistic, I don't know, some kind of istic component. You know, it's really good. I'm having so much fun. To make my way to Galle, I had to go back to Colombo and get the public bus. What transpired was that in Colombo, the government bus that normally runs, the station in which it runs from, was being renovated, and they relocated the buses to a private facility. I went there, and it seemed to have been infected by people offering inflated prices on a bus, and it was becoming very frustrated. I turned to my right, and there was a couple of people who looked as equally bewildered as I was, and we decided to share an Uber down from Colombo to Galle. Juhi's from India, from Bombay. From Mumbai, and was in Colombo for a conference with something to do with the UN, I think, was it?
Yeah, it's with the International IDEA, UN Women, IPU. I got a lot to do with helping women. So I'm a lawyer back in India. I work in corporate, but we're also doing something with the development side of things. So helping spread the message of peace, employment for women, education for women, getting women into political spaces, speaking up. That was a 5-day dialogue with women from different countries. So me along with 4 other lovely, wonderful, accomplished women were representing our country.
And what did you come to some understanding of what, or you probably already know, what kind of work needs to be done specifically in Sri Lanka? Or?
In Sri Lanka, I think we're already there in Sri Lanka. I think the number of people I met here, people are so empowered. Women, men, everyone, children are so aware. So I really like that. I think that they're also going places. They're an employer. They're also starting so many of their own businesses. You know, I see everywhere I go, there's so much handicraft, you know, self-employment that I see. Yeah,
so, I've heard or I've read somewhere that if you empower women, you give them the capacity to earn money, and the whole society benefits from it. It becomes healthier, it becomes more prosperous, and I think it's such an integral part of it.
Globally we benefit, right? Because if we see one country doing it, I feel so many other countries within the region of South Asia are following suit. So.
And you do this in the capacity of your employment as a lawyer, or is this?
No, this is just a passion project. I love women. I love seeing women do well. So it's just something I do as a passion project. It started 4 or 5 years ago when I was a fellow with, you know, an initiative at change.org. So much to learn, so much to see about where we can take women. We need to, you know, it's an equitable process. We need to get women back up to where they used to be. So just that. So
and what about your personal background, Juhi? Your parents, I get the impression that you come from quite a privileged background.
Yeah, I need to check my privilege all the time.
Right. So what is your father's occupation?
My parents are doctors. Both
of the doctors.
Yeah,
they specialists or GPs?
GPs, yeah.
GPs, okay. And they're working in Mumbai?
Yeah.
And do you have siblings?
I have a brother.
You have a brother?
He's an engineer. He's an MBA engineer. I have a sister-in-law. She's a banker. So it's just an all-over educated family. Right?
And how do you see your future? Let's see, where would you like to see yourself in 10 years, Juhi?
In 10 years. Doing more things like this. Hopefully spreading the message to peace.
Yeah.
Traveling more. I don't think I've traveled as much as I should have.
Does
I've traveled India, but like Going abroad, not so much, maybe a few times, but not so much.
Does marriage appeal to you?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I should, yeah.
Children?
I should get married. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Why not?
yeah.
We'll get to that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So.
And at the end of your life, Juhi, when someone asks you what you are most proud of, what do you hope you can say
What I'm most proud of?
at the end of your life?
I'm proud of seeing so many things. I'm proud of being raised the way I was. I'm proud of so many people around me. I think being proud of them somewhere gives me the feeling that I should do things like that. You know, it motivates me. So at the end of the day, I'm proud of where I am now because of all the experiences I've had, the things I've seen. I'm happy. I'm really happy with where I am.
Congratulations on your good work. Thanks so much for doing what you do. And
Lovely
it was
meeting you.
Lovely. We had a good dinner last night and we had a good trip in the car, yeah?
Yeah, a good trip.
A great travel companion I had yesterday and a dinner companion as well. Thanks, Juhi. That just about brings my little stroll around Galle Fort to an end. As always, thanks very much for coming along for the ride. I hope you're well and happy in life and doing the things you want to do. We'll see you soon.